What it be, y'all? It's Resident 47 of For the Record Podcast, back here for episode 3 of the What You Know About series. Last time I did this was a few months ago when I broke down the career of Gmo Ski. I got a lot of good response, so I'm happy y'all enjoyed that. This is going to be episode 3, as I said. This is going to be on an underground rap duo from Ohio that I've been fucking obsessing over since I discovered them last year. I'm talking about the one and only super famous Funtime guys. Now, it's a duo, like I said. The members are Mr. Eight Legs and Whipstick. My introduction to Funtime guys was on New Year's Day 2021 when they got signed to Allah Zulu's record label, Long Live Evil. So, I'm a diehard Zuligan, and they've never let me down, not even once. But I'll be honest, when I saw the name and the Funtime guys look, I was kind of like, I don't know, man. But I'm thinking like Zula has done no wrong. So, I listened to Brainless on Spotify, and I was fucking blown away, dude. Like, seriously fucking blown away. The way Whipstick started his verse with, "You should really look both ways, crossing the street, officer, please, call an ambulance, establish the peace. The fact is, ain't none of us make it out alive. Gunshots through the stars down, lay them down to die. Spray with Mason, fuck your face with a serrated glove." I was like, oh my god. Then Eight Legs follows it up with a really dark verse, like, "I'm just trying to get us both to appear on Wikipedia. Stabbed by a lucha like Bruiser Brody in showers." I'm like, oh shit, they got wrestling references. And then like on the third verse they go back and forth, just really dark, evil shit right there. And then Billy O'Ban, the chorus, really, like, his chorus is so haunting and disembodied sounding. Then I was like, oh my god, like, I get chills when I hear that shit, even today. So I was like all the way set right there. And then after that I just listened to their entire back catalog they had available on streaming. Funtime ganger for life since then, man, so let's waste no time, let's get into it. So, super famous Funtime guys, they formed in the summer of 2016. Eight Legs was at the Gathering 17 with Mad Max, and Max introduced Legs Whipstick, which Mad Max also knew him. And they hit it off at the Gathering, and here's where the name of the group comes from. During the Wizard of the Hood set, which everyone knows the last time ICP and Twisted ever worked together, Mad Max told them that they made his experience at the Gathering a fun time, and Legs just thought that was a joke until Whipstick started sending him beats by a friend of his named Saint Sinna, and that's where the group formed. Super famous Funtime guys became an actual music group. So that's 2016. Going into 2017, they put out their first 2 singles. Hugh Morris featuring McNasty and Chuck Reeves, and Scary As Us with McNasty. I think you can find Scary As Us on YouTube. Hugh Morris, I think you only find like Chuck Reeves' reaction to it. It's not really like, he doesn't talk that much, you can still listen to it. But Hugh Morris is really dope because it has like a lot of wrestling references and punchlines, and they actually use Samoa Joe's WWE entrance music for the beat, which is fucking dope too. So that's 2017 for you. 2018, they formed their own independent label, UPS, Underground Propaganda Squad. May 26, 2018, they released their debut LP, according to me, Our Album. This is the 2022 reissue they put out on a Funtime Gang like last month, a few weeks ago. Sold out within a week. Happy I got the jump on it, got my copy. Because this is like out of circulation. Even after it was reissued, no one's put it on YouTube. So, good luck trying to find it if you don't have it. Hopefully one of your boys still has a digital and send you a digital of it. But you got the credits right there, and then you got a note from Funtime guys. Always remember, this album doesn't exist. You're a liar if you say otherwise. We have your address. So this album right here, basically them like trying to find their identity, though, like the production and like who they wanted to be, what they wanted to sound like. But it is still a pretty dope album, man. Like BFF, Birthday with featuring Bill Now, the Science Cow. You might be thinking, who the fuck is that? If you have the album, you know who it is. If you don't, you don't. My favorite track on this album is Hope, produced by Prophetessa Beats, which is basically their main producer, I would say. I love that fucking beat, like the chopped flute sample. Boom bap as fuck. You got Breakfast Gang featuring W, and they actually sample Charlie Brown's Peanuts piano on that shit. FPS, Fanny Pack Swag, Feel Good, Man Aside, Saint Sinna, Rest Easy, Man Aside. Scary Subs with a Big Nasty, Anti-Cupid, Bubbleheads, Life featuring Shakealicious, Big Nasty and Dubs. That's basically got a UPS posse cut. Pretty solid shit for their first album, man. They would improve a lot on this going forward. So, after dropping our album, they followed it up by dropping an EP called Super Dudes Crooning the Tunes on October 26th. I don't have that. It's the only album of theirs that's been out of print, really out of print since release. A fun time, guys. See this. Please reissue Super Dudes Crooning the Tunes, because that is a funny ass EP, man. It's them taking classic pop songs and remixing them into rap songs. This EP is really started getting their comedy element. The whole thing with them hating each other and hating themselves was born on this EP. Whipstick's iconic voice was also born here. I think it's a kind of a slept-on project, but it was a big stepping stone for Fun Time perfecting their style. It's all jacked beats, so you're not gonna get it on streaming. It is on YouTube though. The chemistry spiked on this album, man. Listen to Captain Cocaine. It's my favorite track on the EP. I die every time I hear it, man. Whipstick singing is just hilarious, and just 8 Legs getting pissed off as fuck. It's a real beautiful mess of a track. Other favorites would be Abadia, where they rap their asses over Earth, Wind & Fire's September track. Who I Am, where they jack the song Mr. Big Stuff. Everyone knows that song. Creep, which jacks Creep by TLC. And then This Is How You Do It, which takes the This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. This is a really good EP, man. It is on YouTube, so go check it out. It's worth the time. It's fucking hilarious, as I said. I love how they took these happy pop songs and just put an evil, cynical twist on it. That's something they would really perfect moving forward. Even though they stole the beats, they still paid homage to the songs they were using. Really fucking good EP, man. I like how they did that shit. And then in 2019, they would drop their sophomore LP on August 23rd. Called How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography? Dope title right there, man. This is the first album I listened to theirs after I heard Brainless. There's another reissue. You can get this on funtimegang.com. Let me get this disc out. The cassette right there. Got credits right there, man. And art. Pretty fucking cool. Most of Funtime CDs are on Digipacks, so if you got a problem with that. But this is where they really found their identity, the sound, their chemistry, production, style, the lyricism, everything came in fell into place on this album. Production's a lot tighter, a lot more polished. Their chemistry also fucking skyrocketed, as I said. Dubs also started getting a lot more involved with the music on here. He's basically the secret third member of Funtime, guys. He does some of the choruses on this song. He's got those catchy pop type hooks, listen to Unibros, listen to Positive. If there's one album sums up Funtime, guys, it would either be this or something else they put out moving forward. This album has a loose concept to it, Whipstick gets picked up by 8 Legs and they're going to get food, and Whipstick's basically treating him like his fucking Uber Eats. And he has this cassette with him that's the new Funtime album. But the thing is, Legs doesn't have a CD player, so Whip just fucking shoves the tape into the CD player and it still works. And it is split up into side A and side B within the actual album, so it basically plays out like a cassette does. But my favorite tracks on this album, BFFF2, which sequel to BFF off our album, Unibros, like I mentioned, Water Cooler Recap, Pinata. Shout out to Crank Lucas on that beat. I've been watching his channel for years now, and he makes some funny ass rap skits. Check that shit out. So I popped when I heard his ident on that song. Other favorites, Helpful Heroes with Big Nasty and Gruesome. Just Ruin Your Life music right there. Bounce House Bastards featuring Mad Max. Crawl Space featuring Crawdad. That's the fan favorite song on the album. Crawdad fucking murders his verse. If you don't know who that is, look the song up. And if you do know, you know. And then you got the classic closing track, Positive. Now We Ain't Cool featuring Magic Deuce. That's my favorite fucking song on the album. For the same reason as Hope. Dark, flute sampled, boom bap beat. And they go in on that shit. Magic Deuce is dope. So, that is the second album, How Do You Fit a Cassette in a Discography. And then October 5th, 2019, Aliens will drop his own solo EP called K. And if you pre-ordered that album, there was an option called the Some Garbage Bundle. and that came with a sneak peek to the next Funtime Guys album, which ended up getting shelved. I'll get there when I get to it. Only 8 copies of that single exist. It's just a burned CD on like a Staples CD. March 1st, 2020, Lipstick will respond to that with his own EP called Kurt Russell's Hangover. And then on 9/11 of that same year, 2020, they put them out together as a super famous Funtime Guys album. You can get this on funtimegang.com. Pick it up. Dope ass songs on here. Some of my favorite Funtime tracks are on here, like all the other albums I mentioned. Track list. Look at this shot right here. Discard. And if you look at the bottom, you see that drawing right there? That's the album I was talking about that got shelved. We'll get there soon, man. Album credits. Yeah, there's some really dope shit on here, man. It starts off with the Legs EP. So my favorite track on that is Release It. Really boom bap shit something right there, man. Eyelids. Why You Upset with Mad Max. The most popular song off either EP, Pest and Wrist with Whip and Dubs. Classic shit. DM, K. It's like a really good change of pace right there. And then as the bonus tracks, Better Than You and the Intergalactic Coalition of Mom Haters. They're both Funtime tracks. And then on Whipstick's EP, you got Release This with Keeper. How Track with Legs, Fams, and Floral Buds. Seizure Slide with Drew West and Tito the Dutch Masterson. That's a dope name, by the way. I'm Glad I Fucked Your Girl, IGF, FYG. Jump with Legs. Shits and Giggles with Dubs and Jay Reno. Bumps, and then the bonus track Monster Mash with Donnie Menace and Buckshot. And if you have the physical copy, the track list, it actually labels which songs are Funtime Guys songs. So that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, those are the solo EPs all under one roof. And then towards the end of 2020, they start working on their third album together called White Background Terrible Music, but ended up getting shelved. And I have it, I'll get to it later. So they just let this shelve for almost a year, and besides that, they got signed to Long Live Evil at the end of 2020. That's probably another factor, I would say. And that was like the biggest achievement of their career up to that point. If you're watching this, you probably know that. That's how I got introduced to them. Like Zuru revealed them on LLE on New Year's Eve. And like I said, I was kind of skeptical, but when Brainless, I heard that, fucking blew me away. And then, just waiting for that LLE debut, I was listening to all their other music, and the Lucha Florida single is off the album. And then February 5th, man, holy fuck, their best album to date. Don't Hug Me from the Front. They get a jewel case for the very first time, which is nice. Don't pick up Legs and Whip right there. This chart right there. A nice little thank you letter from Funtime and LLE. This guy, you're already seeing that. Nice pick of Legs and Whip right there. But then for the first time, you actually get a booklet, which just has the credits for the songs. Yeah, I said how do you fit cassette and discography is like where they found their identity. Well, like they found it, but this is where they nailed it. This is like the most polished work to date. From track 1 to 14, this album plays like an album should be put together. Lyrically, I think these guys are the most technical in the Wicked Underground right now. Yes, like listen to the rhyme schemes, listen to like the way they're putting punchlines and wordplay together. It's fucking crazy, dude. This is a perfect combo of wicked shit and comedy shit. And I think the last time that it was this fucking good was like with ICP themselves. Because like a lot of Wicked Underground rappers try to be like the weirdos, and it just fucking comes off stupid. But these guys know how to fucking do it, man. Their chemistry, wrestling references, rhyme schemes, wordplay, everything just pushes 110% here. If you want to get into super famous Funtime Guys, off of my word, start with this album. Favorite track on this album is Brainless with Billy Obey. It's the one that introduced me to them, and even then, it's like my favorite in general. Like something else could have introduced me to them, and it's still be my favorite. Then you got Could Have Played Fallout, Lucha Florida, Squad Up with Blaze Your Dead Homie. That fucking beat is crazy. Shout out to Century Beats. Alright, Muerte Mierda, which was supposed to be on white background. Hide and Seek After Sunset, which is the very first LLE posse cut. Ala Zulu. The only person who doesn't rap on it is Joey Black. He just cusses out Fun Time at the end, and it's fucking hilarious. Talk to Me, I fucking love Talk to Me. It's really paranormal, like, mental asylum sounding shit. They rap about being locked up in a psych ward. It's fucking dark. And then you got the ending track, I Like My Friends. And if you get the physical copy, there's a hidden track right there with Legs and Whipstick, like brainstorming the intro for the album and just talking shit. Just Mike picking up on all of it. It's really fun to listen to. So like once this album came out, I could not fucking put it down. Even after it came out like quite a while, still can't fucking put it down. I've listened to it quite often. You know, I gotta like listen to something else to like distract myself from it. This is like a fucking drug addict right here. That album was like a drug addiction to me, man. Don't Hug Me From the Front. That was my second favorite album of 2021. That was like what won me over with them ultimately. So a month after Don't Hug Me From the Front dropped, they started dropping like monthly singles from March to October. They just kept improving with those singles too. Like, I'll get to those in a minute. But as those singles were dropping, I'm thinking like they're putting out another album, and they would do that like in November. But I'm thinking the singles are gonna be on the album. I'm thinking as they kept putting out more and more, I'm like, release the fucking album already. But November 26th, 2021, they released the album finally. Mom's not offended; she's concerned. This is the standard Zool Mart version. This is a different version that came out of Camp Zool. It's like a blue and purple cover, and it has like I think it's like it has like a different version of a remix on here. But here you go. It's a 2-disc set. The actual album, and then like bonus songs. There's a track list for the credits for the standard album, and then they got the credits for the bonus tracks. Favorite tracks on the actual EP would be Stuck. Love the back and forth on that. Crash and Burn, Finders Keepers, Play Your Role. My favorite track in general, Another Round with Billy Obey. With a little bit of, I love like that, like that happy beat, negative lyric shit. They really got that down on here, man. Like with a little bit of, Like Dan especially. Like Dan was a single, and that shit's fucking crazy. And then you got a second disc, which has like bonus songs, as I said. It has the 7 singles they put out throughout 2021, and has 2 unreleased tracks. The original version of Brainless with Billy Obey, or not Billy Obey, dubs. Billy Obey's still on the song. And then a Lucha Florida remix produced by Billy Obey. I like that version more than the original, I'll be honest. That shit is a lot darker. Billy Obey's beats are fucking insane. And then as for the actual singles, you got Heart Shaped Bed with Ala Zulu, Strangers on the Track with Mad Max, you got Worms with Make My Motherfucking Day, Scum, and Insane Poetry. As I say, produced by True Beast, that's my favorite they put out all year. Fucking dark shit. That's what I call Murder Flame 4 with Young Wicked, who also produced it. Your Wife's a Hoe with Donnie Menace. That was my introduction to Donnie Menace. He fucking slaughtered that shit. And then Lord of the Flies featuring Lee Carver. So that's Mom's Not Offended, She's Concerned. My second favorite Fun Time album. My favorite's Don't Hug Me From the Front, if I didn't specify that earlier. Amazing EP. Like I said, I can't put this down either. So I'm gonna be right back for a quick second, then we'll keep this rolling. Okay, so after Mom's Not Offended dropped, like 2 weeks later, I mentioned Wet Back Our Terrible Music being a shelved album before Don't Hug Me From the Front. A year later, like December 3rd, 2021, they decided fuck it, and they released it as a limited physical copy only, called Right Back on Cancel Music. This is my third favorite Fun Time album. It's also like their darkest shit too, which I fucking love. It's like pretty much like no humor, like no hating each other on this album. Just straight wicked shit rapping, which I fucking love. I could stand corrected though. This guy right there, you can fucking barely see it. Dope as fuck. Yeah, man. If you don't have this album, I feel sorry for you, because this is a fucking amazing album, dude. Like the All I Know, Novus with Resnick, Murder Scheme. I actually have a couple of the samples that were used on that shit. It was pretty fucking crazy. EDID, where they cover Every Day I Die off Hell's Pit, and they fucking murder it. I like how they flipped it, like they do like their own lyrics. They're not like buying the original lyrics. They come up with their own stories. But it's basically the same premises. My favorite track on this album is Ever After. I fucking love that shit. This is getting revenge on a bitch music right there. And then you got Kill Feces, which is Muerte Mierda. Purge Party with Q Strange. Oh my god, Q Strange murdered that shit. Shout out to Q Strange, I fucking love him. Like, Creation and Execution, underrated wicked shit album. What do you else got? Fingernails with Zero. Fuck You or Something, FYOS. Halloweener, which DZK, Thugsy Bunny, and Dubs. Fade, which is like I said about K on the solo EPs. Nice change of pace from what they usually do. And then the closing track, All. I don't remember what the song was called, but another reason it was shelved is because there's supposed to be a song on there with Joey Black from All Zulu, but never got around to recording it, so they just shelved it all together. But they recently re-pressed these on funtimegang.com. That's how I got it, because I missed out that first time. But so if you didn't think of the chance to get it first time, get it now, because it's gonna sell out again. Trust me. So that is what you know about super famous Funtime guys. Funtime Gang for fucking life. I fucking love these guys. Like, they're really about like that real hip hop lyricism and putting on a really entertaining character and just great production and great wordplay too. I fucking love these guys. They're gonna go down as one of the best hip acts in the wicked shit history. You know, within 4 years they really fucking proved themselves. Like what Zool did with their 6 years. And they're really consistent. They drive really consistently. They don't keep us waiting for very long. You know, if you haven't listened to these guys, man, please fucking listen to them. If you live and die by the wicked shit and you're sleeping on these guys, get your life together, man, because these guys are crazy. Peace to Mr. A-Legs, peace to Lipstick. Some of the craziest fucking lyricists I've heard in the wicked underground, period. But can't wait to hear what they do next in 2022. Hope we get a really dark album. I hope we get a fucking All Zulu Funtime group album. Just my fantasies. We'll see what happens. I'll take anything. But that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you for watching episode 3 of What You Know About You Super Famous Funtime Guys. I'm Resident 47, and I'm out of this bitch.